There are other fish in the sea.
You know, the ones my age are floating on the top.
Rose, if you're gonna be my lump of clay, you gotta be a little bit smarter. When he asked...
He already resents you. Why should he be mad at me, too?
I've heard enough. Get out.
See, you're great at throwing people out.
Stanley, you're going to have to throw your own son out of your own house.
Dorothy, I can't. How can I sit in judgment of how Michael lives his life? Here I am, a middle-aged man selling nothing.
And, sweetheart, I want you there with me.
Chicago? Go to Chicago? I don't even know you.
Rose, honey...
You what?
It cost me my entire life savings, but I don't care. I'm gonna sail around the world, and it's all because of you. And I want you to come along with me.
But I'm telling you, Dorothy, this is gonna ruin your life.
Well, Dorothy, I'm worried about you.
Please, don't you start. I had a problem 15 years ago. That's a long time. I've learned a little something since then. A lot has happened, and I've lived with the temptations. We had such fun. You know, Barry is exactly as I remembered him.
Come on now. After 35 years, there must have been some surprises.
Well, a few. You know, his hair's a little thinner. He's put on a little weight.
But is he still your fantasy lover, or has the fantasy become a reality?
Well, not exactly. You see, Barry Glick...
$10,000? I can't afford that, not even if I use up all my hot tub money.
Well, I guess you'll just have to lose a renter. Hey, you got 48 hours.
Hey, Don, wait.
All right, I'm gonna catch him, but you're gonna sleep with him.
How'd it go, Don?
Awful. When I told everyone at the club that Bob Hope wasn't going to be in the show, they actually booed me.
Oh.
I've never been... I have a slight hearing loss.
And get this, it's inherited. And it skips a generation. Skips a generation. Yahoo!
Oh. That is not true. You're just going to gloat about this, aren't you? This is nothing but a big victory for you. Look, I am not going to get a hearing aid, and that's all there is to it.
I had a chill.
I have another question. Are you wearing a saber under your coat?
Yeah, I think it is. I'll see you later.
Ma, take off the coat. Ma, did you forget to take your blood pressure medicine again? I have to say what I feel. Miami has so much appeal. A great place to get a seafood meal. Miami.
Variety of men in our lives. Well, thanks again for the ride home, Dirk. I'll see you at Tuesday's jazzercise class.
I'll see you then.
Okay.
Unless I see you before then. I mean, if you wouldn't mind, maybe we could go out.
My Dirk, did I just hear you ask me for a date?
Are you deaf? I heard him from here.
So, Blanche?
Hi, girls.
Oh, Blanche. How was the beach party?
Well, I'm not a big fan of beach parties.
I'm just glad that you got home safely.
Are you still on that Rex thing? Listen, for your information, he apologized.
Shrink that chicks really eat that stuff up. Anyway, Catherine and I fell in love, and on the spur of the moment, we decided to get married. The wedding is a week from tonight, and you're all invited. I talked to the kids. They said they're going to try and fly in. Well, I got to go now. I'm on my way to surprise Catherine with this.
And I want to know, will you?
I think he's going to ask her out again.
Dorothy.
Meanwhile, Charlie and I got closer. You know what happened after that.
Well, did Buzz ever get married?
No, he just traveled the world playing his music.
So, how did you finally get over Buzz?
I never really did entirely. To this day, whenever I see a man drop his pants, some little part of me wants to go, woo!
And that's why you decided not to have the surgery.
No, I figured if I could land myself a doctor, I might as well wait and let him pay for it. Besides, I guess I can live with the lines and the wrinkles and the sagging, as long as I have the three of you to grow old with.
Oh, what a lovely thing to say.
Yeah.
How many times do I have to tell you not to listen in on my conversations?
About twice a year. Like your phone is ringing off the hook. Like you got such a full social calendar. You're the only person who ever got a refund on call waiting.
All right, Ma, all right.
Oh, Dorothy, high school reunions.
How's he doing?
He married Mr. Adkins, the gym teacher.
Do I know you?
Oh, you probably don't remember. Randy Becker, American Lit?
Of course, oh my God, what are you doing here?
That's my booth over there, Borealis.
Randy, Miss...
He's a very vain person, and vanity can be a terrible thing. I should know. I used to be vain myself.
You, Sophia?
What, you think I was born with white hair and a butt like Play-Doh? When I was a teenager, I was gorgeous. Eyes as deep and black.
Feeling since we rented the Alan Alda collection.
Mel, I think it's pretty obvious. Our new relationship just isn't going to work out.
I don't think so. Why don't we call it off and go back to being friends?
Okay.
I got a great idea. Why don't you come over to my place? I'm hungry. I'll go down to Wolfie's, I'll get some pastrami, and we can rent out of Africa.
Naive to think you'd give an old woman one last chance to regain her daughter's respect. Now I guess I'll just stick my head in the oven and see
right,
what...
Ma. Maybe guilt will work, but Ma, this is the last time.
Oh, thanks, Pussycat. You won't regret it. Now, would you mind taking him out for a walk tonight?
Well, we're meeting Holly. Didn't she mention it to you?
No. I suppose you'll say it's just a silly mix-up. Well, I'm not falling for that again. I'm not going.
Fine, Rose, fine. But I do think it's time that you realize that Holly is a terrific person and would not do anything to hurt you.
Sweetest thing in my whole zip code. I don't know why I haven't had you over to dinner.
Well, that would be real nice, yeah.
I've also been meaning to talk to you about an examination.
Blanche, I'm a pediatrician.
Harry, I'm not sick.
No, I really have to go.
It's a family curse, this obsession with women. The men in our family are weak. Why could they all be more like Cousin Anthony?
Oh, Ma, Cousin Anthony had an obsession with men in cowboy hats who hung around Times Square.
What am I gonna do?
You're gonna trust in your family, because family is... And now, if you'll excuse me, there's an electric weed whacker at St. Dominic's with my name on it.
Now, Rose, listen, when we go out there for dinner, you be sure and sit on the far side of the table, and I'll sit next to you.
Why?
Just in case somebody wants to play a little footsie.
Gee, that sounds like fun. I haven't played. He was tall, she was short. He was cheap, she was extravagant.
He was opposites. We get the picture.
Well, anyway, I'll never forget the time they sang at our annual talent show, right after the herring juggling act.
Oh, Ma, come here. I want you to taste this. Well,
Wouldn't it be easier to put a pillow over my face?
I hope we get to see more of you.
don't even bother.
Boy, he sure looks different from his picture.
You know, sometimes people... Blanche, aren't you even going to try to sleep?
I'm too upset. Oh, Dorothy, let's face it. I'm not 16 anymore. There's no longer a line of beaux out on the front porch waiting to ask Daddy if they can walk me to town. No more cotillions, no more sorority parties. I just lost the...
I thought that's what was bothering me, but Ken, if I loved you, I'd follow you anywhere. I'm sorry.
I see.
I think we were both trying too hard to make this work, you on your terms, me on mine, but I know that I am not prepared to give up my life. I can't let him.
Hey, I let you have the Donatello triplets. A deal is a deal.
Sophia, Alfonso will only embarrass himself.
Oh, please, if he was worried about being embarrassed, he wouldn't walk around with that much hair in his ears. Besides, he called his old vaudeville partner, and they perfected one of their old tricks. It's a no money. If he still wants to come in, he just wants to see me naked.
Hello, I'm Dr. Clayton. I'm here to see Sophia Petrillo.
Oh, please, come right in. I'm Dorothy, Sophia's daughter, and I usually look much better. This is my friend Rose.
Well, he would have adored you.
Do you think this is the right outfit to wear to a castle?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. And you'll be glad of that sweater. Castles can be very drafty.
Are you two coming? The spaghetti is getting cold.
We'll be there in a minute, Sophia. We're in the middle of a makeup lesson.
I hope the kid can help you. You wear more rouge than Miss Piggy.
Sophia, that was a very sweet thing for you to do.
Hey, Rose is a good kid, and I like her a lot. But after all is said and done, I would sell Dorothy to the gypsies to get that bedroom.
I mean, she's something of a dog, but she'll do it with anybody.
I was talking about me.
Oh, yeah, you will too.
Rose, I won't go all the way. I'll just get him in the bedroom and put him through the normal warm-ups. And we'll have...
Stand back! I'm not afraid to use this.
Rose, what are you doing?
Oh, darn you! I believed you. I even apologized to you.
Rose, I forgot myself. It will never happen again.
You're damn right it won't happen again. Not to me or to any...
Nancy?
Girls?
Would you all like to stay here with us?
Here? Gee, that didn't even cross my mind. What do you think, Max?
Well, there's no pool.
All right. We'll stay, but only for a couple of days. Get the bags, Pumpkin. He likes to eat breakfast.
Why don't you just sleep on it, Rose? I know you'll make the right decision. The right decision. The right decision.
Come in.
I have to give back the $25?
Yes.
I don't think that's fair.
Then give me 10 and get out of here. Well, what are y'all looking at? All right, maybe I don't have a date. Maybe my date took one look at me and said he'd rather die.
Ma, you know, this is how Imelda Marcus got started with that shoe thing. Now, Ma, what is going on?
I don't know, it makes me feel good. In a strange way, shopping there makes you feel immortal.
I don't follow.
Let's say you buy 20 cases of sardines.
This better be...
My bedroom, just see if we can't loosen you up a little.
Oh, I'm not sure. See, my doctor. Sorry, I got them mixed up. They're both in the same mall.
You just forget about that old doctor. I know a little bit about physical therapy myself.
I'm sure you do, but you
In
see...
fact, if it'll make you feel any better, I have a complete nurse's outfit hanging up in my closet.
Well,
what?
after my boom comes your boom, and then yours until we're all booming.
How complicated is that herring thing?
Boom, 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 boom.
Ma, what? That noise.
What noise?
The noise you're making with your nose and throat.
I got a post-nasal drip. What would you like me to do? Drown in
My mind.
I thought I heard you in here. What are you doing home?
I'm all better, Ma.
Oh, she is not. She's afraid to have the surgery because she has a phobia about hospitals.
And do you know why I have that phobia? Because when I was 5 years old, I was left alone in the hospital on the day I was having my tonsils taken out.
I was in Cleveland at your Uncle Mario's funeral.
There.
It's colic. My children had it. You give them brandy. For colic?
Yes, after dinner with a cigar. Rose, you give brandy for teething. You rub it on their... Well, he has to leave. I'll be right back.
Bye.
Say bye-bye.
Bye, darling. Be good now. I'm worried about Blanche. I wish she'd let one of us go with her.
Not me. I hate hospitals. My friend Matty Fishbein went into the hospital a healthy guy. Then
And you don't.
Saturday night kid stuff. Get lucky on a Tuesday morning, then call me.
I guess I'm just not attracted to crossing guards.
Dorothy, a guy sets a folding chair up in front of my house. I want to know more.
My baby is gone. Oh, Sophia. I wouldn't trade in my time with Charlie for anything. I'm glad I didn't wait for you then, Buzz. And I'm not going to wait for you this time either.
Well, I guess I better get going. All right, you get your hands off my woman! Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me.
I thought I was safe backed up against these pillows.
Why don't we see what's keeping Trudy and Dorothy?
Yeah, probably got caught.
Doc says you gotta take a little ride out to the sun deck.
Great. Who wants to drive?
I'll do it. It's nice not to be a passenger in one of these things for a change.
I want you to tell me the whole story all over again from the beginning.
From the beginning.
Yeah, from the time that you met when you were walking across the...
Dorothy, wanna have...
Oh, what's the difference? You get to see Kevin Costner's buns in both of them.
Well, maybe I can't teach Steve anything about the game, but I can encourage him and give him a shot of self-esteem. You know, some people are great artists, some are great musicians. I have but one talent.
Hey, the rain is supposed to relax me.
Is it working?
Not really. I keep worrying that I left my car windows down. Oh, Dorothy, I feel so helpless. I get upset every time I think about it.
Now look, Rose, stop whining. You know that you're going to have to speak...
Passion.
Okay, see you manana, ladies.
Wait a minute, where are you going? You've only been here 10 minutes.
So what, I'll be back tomorrow.
Ernie, listen to me and listen good. If you walk out that door right now, you can forget about ever coming back. I sound like I'm on Ryan's Hope. Stanley, stop it. I am not going out with you. I would rather be bound and gagged and left on an anthill covered with honey. 400.
410.
Sold.
Dorothy, I say that.
500.
So,
Einstein loved all mankind. She was Celia Rubinstein.
This funeral isn't for Celia Rubinstein, it's for Frida Claxton.
The Rubenstein funeral is down the hall.
I'm so happy and so sad. Kind of a happy sad.
speaking of sad,
Shut
Blanche.
up, Rose.
She's crying already. What's the difference?
Rose, pick that up.
I just can't believe it.
Watching what this is doing to her.
I hate watching what it's doing to you.
I hate watching those FBI warnings at the beginning of video rentals.
Oh, hello, sir.
Sorry.
When did he die?
I wasn't there, Rose. You were.
You mean I slept with a dead man last night?
Honey, I sleep with them all the time.
He was so quiet. I just thought he was a sound sleeper. What do we do?
Call the police.
Tell you about how the St. Olafians were one of the original lost tribes of Israel? Taxi! I knew you were going to say that.
Look, Rose, sit down. Now, you are not going to leave. Rose, we need you here.
Tie caught in the stamping machine. He'd have choked to death if I hadn't cut his tie with my Girl Scout knife. Well, he was so overwhelmed with gratitude, he let me check my book out for a whole week.
What's so special about that?
Oh, usually he'd only let you check a book out for an hour. Mr. Minky always said books belong in a library. Maybe it's not the flu. Flu doesn't last that long.
You ought to go back to Dr. Raymond.
I did, Blanche. He said I'm fine.
Get a second opinion.
She did. She went to Dr. Schlesinger.
Well, then, you are fine. Now, you want to hear my idea?
She is not fine, Blanche. Look at her.
I didn't say she looks fine.
Mr. Belvedere is a humble servant. Stanley, you're a horse's ass. Hey, big guy.
Everybody, this is Dr. Jerry.
Dr. Jerry. Oh, it must be great having just one name.
Wait, did I tell you that Larry Krause called the other day?
Really? Did he ever get married?
3 times. Actually, 4 if you count Victor.
Believe it.
I was pretty surprised myself.
Well, I'll bet. To think Jean would prefer Rose over me? That's ridiculous.
Blanche, please.
Now, you tell me the truth. If you had to pick between me and Rose, who would you pick?
Blanche, pull yourself together.
Sorry. Well, darling, I can't come see you this weekend. No way, I mean it. If it had been any other weekend. I know, but I'm queen of a ball. Isn't that something? Here, listen to this. Quote, the highlight being the Citrus Festival.
We're clear.
Thanks.
So, Dorothy, how does it feel to have a big fat 0?
We'll catch up.
I wasn't talking about your score. I was talking about your partner.
So we're too dumb, huh? We're gonna whip your heinies.
The game's not over yet, now. You deserved it before going back to that high-tension, dog-eat-dog pressure pit you work in.
Blanche, I run a miniature golf course.
Your champagne, Miss Devereaux?
Oh, thank you, Walter. You will forgive me if this champagne has a little effect on me. Sometimes just having it sitting on the table sets my...
Again, it was exactly what I used to watch and like so much.
But Jay Sandrich told me, I don't want to hear a Southern accent. And I said, but Susan Harris wrote this character to be more Blanche than Blanche Dubois. And he said, well, I don't want to hear a Southern accent. So I tried doing it with kind of a...
Sophia, how did you do? Great. Easily a personal best.
Oh, tell us what happened.
It was electric. The starter fired his pistol into the air, and like a shot, I left half my competition in the dust.
You were that fast?
No, it was the over 80 category. Most of them dropped from fright.
Blanche, what is all that stuff?
Just my natural beauty supplements. This is my apricot facial scrub and my honey skin toner and my coconut moisturizer.
If I put cracked ice and an umbrella on your head, you'd be a Mai Tai.
Oh, honey. Now, come on and tell me why you need this favor.
No way. You'll only laugh.
Now,
again.
stop it, Dorothy. I really do want to help you if I can.
Yeah, we're not monsters. We promise not to laugh.
Right?
Well, all right. I want you to go out with my blind date tonight because...
But it hasn't. I was hoping that it might help me get over my, problem.
What problem?
Well, it's not easy for a man to say, Rose. I'm impotent.
So glad glad you're here. I don't have time to explain because I have to catch a plane. But this gentleman would like to talk to you. Merry Christmas.
Dr. Escobar, perhaps we should talk too. I'm Dr. Rooney from the Mayo Clinic. I'd like to fill you in on the particulars of this man's case.
Story. You have to tell Dorothy. She's your friend.
You're right. She is my best friend.
I thought I was your best friend.
You were till you told me that story.
Good night, Dorothy.
Good night, Elliot.
Oh, she Jell-O. I hate Jell-O. If God wanted peaches suspended in midair, he would have filled them with helium. What? Eat it, Rose. I'm busy. What are you doing? It's Tuesday night. I'm cleaning out my purse.
Ma, where were you? We've been worried.
You know who's in this hospital? Rochelle DeVito. She slipped in the shower.
The one who won the tickets.
Yeah, well, my mom's the one who's bailing us out.
I lost butter, Queen. Haven't I suffered enough?
We'll draw straws.
No.
We'll flip a coin.
No.
Sophia, we had this all settled. Now try and be understanding.
Understanding, I came down here to bail you out and you're still not letting me go?
Ma, will you stop complaining? Are you happy today?
Oh my God, we're being bugged. Who is it, immigration?
Ma, what are you talking about?
Happy? I'm happy, all right. Happy to be a citizen of the United States of America. I can't believe it. They must have sanded it off.
No, Ma. No. See, Ma, it's our height chart. You can see it through the paint. See, here's Phil, Gloria, me. I usually end up sitting next to a fat, sweaty man who insists on taking his shirt off. What kept you?
You want a hot dog, babe?
No, thanks.
Yeah, how about a sun visor?
No.
You want a nice cushion for your chair?
Pregnant woman that her husband's been cheating on her with her own sister. And you're the sister. And you're pregnant too. By her husband.
You didn't.
Not me! Last night on Dallas.
Sophia, really fantastic.
I know. Did you see that Emma Jane eat? I could not believe my eyes. That woman must weigh 275 pounds. She never stopped shoving it in. And then she had to talk the entire time. She just sprayed food all over the table like a mist.
Small, no. I meant I can't see you anymore because you're not Jewish. Rose, this has been a very difficult decision for me.
You're dumping me because I'm not Jewish?
Oh, no.
Hey. Hi, this is Rose. Rose, shut up and get in here.
I see you're with two double-crossing ex-friends of mine. I'll come back later.
We're church in about half an hour. There's Daddy to serve Christmas dinner at 1 o'clock. I better get ready.
Hey, Rose, could you use some extra help?
Oh, we could use all the help we can get.
Then I'm going with you.
Hey, count me in. Since I didn't get a gift I have to bury out in the backyard, well, I'm feeling all Christmassy too.
Ma, come on. If it's licensed by the state, your friend will be just fine there.
You don't understand. It's where people wind up when they can't afford a place like Shady Pines. It's the bottom of the barrel. I have to see if Lillian is okay.
Well, wait, Ma, wait. If it'll make you feel better, I'll take you.
Oh, good. Now, while we...
Sweetheart, this Friday I can choose between rubbing elbows with Norman Mailer or doing the hokey pokey in a horse costume with your behind in my face.
Well, which is it going to be?
To be a Supreme Court justice, but you are quite a babe.
Thank you. Oh, this is a nice place. Do you come here a lot?
Oh, no, not really. I don't have much of a social life.
So, this is where you bring your cheap fake blonde floozies.
Isn't it busty?
It sure is, Biff.
It makes me want to kiss you, Josie.
Oh, mind your manners, Biff. While we at the 4th of July picnic, the whole town is here.
To hell with this town. Come away with me.
But you're a drifter, Biff. I can't just pull up stakes and run off.
Everyone here is a woman.
We are gathered here today to honor the memory of a man who has suddenly been taken from us.
What are you looking at me for? Just keep talking.
Fidel Santiago was a very special man. He was kind, caring, and loving.
Yes, it's a beautiful sports car you've always dreamed of. Retail price $23,000. Now, Dorothy, Blanche, Willard, and Fred, it's time to see what you did pick. Are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. Yes, we're ready.
Because have I got something for you? A brand new...
Hi, Ma. What you doing?
Having a toga party.
Never mind. I'll talk to you when you're not busy.
I'm not busy, but do what you have to.
Ask Dr. Ashton.
Listen, you know, I really don't think this operation is a good idea.
Oh, Mrs. Bornak, relax. You have nothing to worry about. It's a simple surgical procedure. I'm sure everything will be fine. Here, I'll leave these forms so you can look them over, and I'll see you in the morning when I get back from court.
Look, wait a minute. I want it here, and I think he's interested.
Oh, not another one. What am I going to do?
Oh, Blanche, didn't you think this thing through? I mean, didn't you think these men would want to buy the car?
No, I assumed once they saw me, they'd forget all about the car. Well, I got to do something to get their minds off that car. I know what, I'll offer them some...
Maybe subconsciously you were trying to block my marriage because you like me living here.
Okay.
And Sophia, maybe you wanted to tell me about Miles and Dorothy kissing because you're just a mean old woman like the paper boy said.
Hello. Who invited Donny Osmond?
Ma, this is Stan.
Hello, Sophia. It's the hair. It makes me look different.
Makes you look stupid. Hello there.
Oh, Stan, I'd like you to meet my friend Blanche.
Charmed.
Daddy? Oh, I'm going to do...
Now, Blanche, we go through this every morning. Now admit it, you have cellulite.
I am not talking about cellulite, which I don't have. I am talking about my daughter Janet. I just got off the phone with her. She's having marital troubles.
Oh, Blanche, I'm so sorry.
But they've decided to try and work things out, so...
He's our shoe repair guy. I told him you're dying to go out with him.
Errol, I'm sorry you made the trip for nothing. My mother refuses to accept the fact that I am getting married in 3 days.
So, what are you doing tonight?
Goodbye, Errol.
Mom, my laundry's more fun, Rose.
The only way I'll feel better about losing your earrings.
Ever see panties from the 20s, Rose? They got pockets.
Please, Blanche.
Oh, I don't know. I just don't feel right.
You don't feel right about it, but what about me? What about the guilt that twists deeper and deeper inside?
Sophia, we're just a little bit nervous. This is a very important event. We want to look perfect.
Please, the man works with scissors, not a sandblaster.
Ma, this is all a mistake. We don't belong here. This is one of those Miami Beach shops for little old ladies. Come on, let's get out of here.
All right, ladies.
Add my name to it.
Well, no, not this time, but next time.
What makes you think there'll be a next time?
Well, Dorothy, I did rewrite your article, but, well, they asked for a lot of changes in just a few short hours, so I submitted your pages, and, Well, I was just too embarrassed to tell...
We're at church in about half an hour. They're starting to serve Christmas dinner at 1 o'clock. I better get ready.
Hey, Rose, could you use some extra help?
Oh, we could use all the help we can get.
Then I'm going with you.
Hey, count me in. Since I didn't get a gift I have to bury out in the backyard, well, I'm feeling all Christmassy, too.
Dorothy. Where are the Ural Mountains?
Well, Blanche. A pot of lip gloss and a tube of Maybelline can't help you now, can
they? Who needs you anyway? Hey.
When she knows. It makes it a lot easier sharing a history together. It helps knowing each other's idiosyncrasies. I don't think Stan and I would ever have gotten together had I known that his entire family smells their fingers all day after they eat chicken.
Who spends all day trying to look up women's dresses. Relax! He doesn't speak a word of English, watch. Vincenzo, you're a wrinkled old pervert, right?
But Sophia, Vincenzo, you know about a good time. Oh, Mrs. Barton, what can I do for you?
I want to see the witch.
Leonard? Don't call her a witch. You'll get another boil on your butt.
Tell the world, Gladys.
News, I think we best all go warn the king.
And off they went. On their way, Henny Penny, Goosey Lucy, and Turkey Lurkey came upon Foxy Luxy.
Ladies, why are you in such a hurry? Stop!
Orphanage, taking in the homeless, running them soup kitchens.
Emma did all that. Oh, she's a saint. How did I ever beat her?
Rose, there's something we have to tell you. You see, what Blanche and I did was, well...
Rose, what Dorothy's trying to say is that we just...
I'm not a stick in the mud. Oh, listen, I can let my hair down and get crazy with the best of them.
Hey, I think we'd get along great. I got a feeling you're a wild woman.
Oh, you bet I am. I eat raw cookie dough. And occasionally, I run through the sprinklers and don't wear a bathing cap.
Wrap it out of your hat.
Oh, right. Abracadabra, hocus picus.
Hocus.
Like, oh, where's the damn rabbit? Give me the other hat.
Sophia, he's terrible.
No, he's not. He's terrific. Oh, you mean the act? We'll work on it.
Listen, Dorothy, just a word of caution. I almost lost my Becky when I stuck my nose into her business. Now, believe me, it is not worth it.
Blanche is right. The same thing happened to the Vigbotters back in St. Olaf. You see, Gretchen had this thing for Buddy, but Mr. Vigbotter didn't approve. He did his best to keep them apart.
Ah, it's me. It's Dorothy.
Oh, Dorothy. The way your elbow was poking me, I thought it was your father sneaking up on me.
I'm sorry, Ma. Go back to sleep. I can't believe that Stan has the nerve to show his face at this wedding.
The man has a right to see his daughter get married.
I never should have called him.
You never should have married him. Hi.
Oh, hi, Blanche.
Oh, my little wedding.
Living in a slum. Now I'll never get a woman to come over to my place. Not with these bugs. Okay, and this body. But mainly the bugs.
Angelo, take me to your apartment.
Tom, the truth is, I don't have any magical powers. Boy, have I been stupid!
I haven't felt this dumb since I found out William Conrad wasn't one guy in a jacket and another guy in a pair of pants.
Starting Tuesday, and Blanche is busy with her granddaughter, and Rose is, well, I think a nurse is the way to go.
I don't need a nurse. I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself.
Oh, really? Then why have you been running me ragged doing things for you?
Honestly, It tickles me.
Look, Ma, I'm hiring...
Make way for the winners of the Shady Pines Mother-Daughter Beauty Contest. Ta-da! You won!
No, actually, we're just the runners-up. But if the reigning winners, for any reason, can't fulfill their duty, 100 times, you cannot get pregnant using the toilet at the mall.
I'll bet it's a boy. You're carrying really high in the front.
I'm not having a baby. I'm getting a baby. I got a telegram that my Uncle Hingablotter had passed away and left me...
I'll get my feet wet. Oh, Ken, there won't be like a dozen tiny dogs hopping on hind legs wearing funny hats.
Oh, I wish.
We're spending a lot of time talking about jokes and how funny the series was and still is. But what really distinguished our cast and our writing, as much as the jokes and being funny.
Well, it's none of your business. That woman was a saint. Gigolo.
Is there something wrong here?
Oh, that woman is impossible.
The man is a cretin.
Dorothy? Miles? Dorothy?
Can't go out tonight. Look at me.
Dorothy, you look much worse than this. Remember that time you gave yourself a home perm, burnt your hair right down to the roots, and ended up looking like buckwheat?
I meant, Blanche, that I am sick. I can barely stand. With a man without benefit of room service.
Being with a man is not the same thing as living with a man.
You're right, Blanche. Living with a man eliminates the need for an overnight bag and a stop at the drugstore.
And the need for... Rocco! You know, Blanche, I have a recurring dream. John Cameron Swayze straps a Timex to my chin and tosses me across an icy pond. I looked it up in a book of symbols, but it wasn't there. That's it, I'm done. What do you want me to do, bring down a curtain?
Bye, Pat.
Maybe I made a mistake, but I don't think I did anything so terrible.
Well, I do. There is a sweet, innocent man in there whose heart is going to get broken because you decided to use him in one of your little petty games.
Rose, that's only one side of it. Look at the other side. He did get to kiss without sex. This is a beautiful Christmas story, Dorothy. Now, that really hurts me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Blanche.
Well, anyway, after the boys had their donuts, actually, at this point, it does change more into a Veterans Day story.
In fact, what happened to Dorothy's ex-husband is not...
He's right about the outfit.
Oh, Dorothy, you don't understand. I've just never felt very comfortable around children, and they can sense it. I guess it's because I was never really a child myself. I mean, from the time I entered school, I always behaved like a mature young lady. Well, I was the only girl in the 5th grade whose boyfriend had a fake eye.
A knitmobile.
Maybe she should drive a nitwitmobile.
Honey, I think you should just call a friend.
Oh, Boris, would you all mind waiting out in the car for a few minutes? I want to talk to Dorothy.
Sure, come on, Rob. Bob!
Blanche, I'm really sorry, but I think I have to...
Oh, Dorothy, it's finally happened. I have met the man of my dreams, my reason for living, my soulmate. Oh, Dorothy, I feel as if I've known him for all eternity.
Oh, honey, what is his name?
The rain is supposed to relax me.
Is it working?
Not really. I keep worrying that I left my car windows down.
Oh,
Oh, Dorothy, I feel so helpless. I get upset every time I think about it.
Now look, Rose, stop whining. You know that you're going to have to speak.
You're right, Mother. The television camera does exaggerate the pounds.
Oh, I don't see where a little sliver would hurt.
Finally, some action.
Blanche, I really shouldn't.
Yes, Jerry, you should.
No, he shouldn't. He's watching his refined sugar intake.
Yes, he should. This cake is sweetened with natural fruit juices.
No, he shouldn't.
And frolicked in the autumn mist,
Thank you. That was very odd.
If I increase my steroids by 100 milligrams, I can sing just like Barbara.
Ma.
Are you talking to me?
Don't even speak to me, Rose. What you did was...
The chambermaid. He always had the sign on the door, maid service requested. He slept with everyone. Secretaries, school teachers, babysitters, neighbors, friends. One Easter, we gave our little boy some rabbits. They used to look at Al in amazement.
To relax when you have to speak in front of a group of people is to imagine what they all look like naked.
Really?
Yep. And if you do it right, you'll probably even start to laugh. Oh, Ma, good news.
They changed the flavor of Haley's M.O.
I'm taking the dress back.
So?
So I'm sorry I lost my temper before. And Ma, I really would like you to go with me and help me pick out a dress. What do you say?
What do I say? I'm your mother, Dorothy. I was there for you when you needed...
You won out. I figured you would. I overheard Blanche telling the other girls last night that you got all the brains, charm, and sex appeal, while your twin brother Rob the Slob batted a big fat 0.
Okay, Rob, I'm ready. Let's go.
You're Rob? Hi, Blanche.
Sophia! Well, where'd she go? The wedding's about to start. Is that you, Sophia?
No, it's Merlin Olsen. I'm watering my forget-me-not bouquet.
Honey, we've come to help you get ready.
The wedding is off.
What's the matter, Sophia? You couldn't sleep either?
No, I was sleeping great, Rose. I just wanted to show off my pajamas. Stomp grapes. And Bruno makes a killing selling orthopedic sandals.
Now, don't tell me he went to America and changed his name to Dr. Scholl.
No. Actually, he developed a foot fetish and suffocated when he shoved his head in a lady's rubber boot.
Is there more than one?
I don't know.
You said they.
They, him. What difference does it make? That's how they got in.
But wait, they might still be here.
You're gonna kill us. You're gonna kill us.
Stay!
Dorothy, do you think this necklace compliments my bosom?
Blanche, if that necklace could cheer, I'm sure it would.
Well, you know, this necklace is a priceless heirloom. It belonged to my Grammy. I've only worn it 3 times in my whole life, and each occasion marked the... I will go down in history. First I wrote all day, then I tore it all up, and then that night it came to me, and the words poured forth like liquid from a stream. It was almost a mystical experience. Somebody else was writing this. Who? Everman. This is
And make your marble cake.
And he liked me.
Oh, Blanche, how do you know that?
Because he kept saying, Blanche, how do you feel? I wanted to say, wouldn't you just like to know, big boy?
I hate psychiatrists. They blame everything on the mothers.
Sophia, he didn't blame you.
You heard what he said. Well,
We've all been there. I remember the time Stan and I went on that weight loss through sex diet. The idea being every time you felt hungry, you would substitute food with some sexual activity?
Did it work?
I gained 18 pounds.
Of the community.
Well, he is not ready.
Caroline, your mother and I were married for 43 years. They were wonderful years. I didn't think it was possible to find someone I'd care about again, but this happens when it happens. I've got a second chance. I think it would be nice if...
Ma, you know how I feel. I cannot give you my blessing.
Dorothy, I love you, but if you ruin my happiness, I will put a Sicilian curse on you that will be like hell on earth.
Ma, you can't put a Sicilian curse on your eldest daughter if the mother is marrying a man under 5.
Do you think you can find out why I was left on this elevator?
You were just left here? What's your name?
Read it yourself, right here on the bracelet.
Zulu, Queen of the Dwarf People.
Petrillo's the name, Sophia Petrillo. Can you get...
No matter what you do, everything stays where it's supposed to. Now, when you lean over, it looks like somebody's let the air out of your face.
What?
Honey, lean over a mirror sometime and take a look at yourself.
Where's a mirror?
There's one in the tool drawer.
Conquest. I was going to use you.
Use me. Use me.
Goodbye, Ham. If you leave now, we can still have our memories.
I'll trade all my memories for a quickie.
Beat it, Tubbo.
So much.
Oh, boy, not me. I'm too excited to sleep.
No, you're not. You're beat too.
Oh, yeah, I'm beat, too. Oh, I'm so beat, I won't be able to hear a thing that goes on. I don't care what happens. But I sure would like to hear about it all in the morning.
Give me the earphones, Bobby. You go get some rest. Go ahead.
Okay, Al.
Do we have any orange juice left?
No, we're all out.
And now, if you'll excuse me, there's an electric weed whacker at St. Dominic's with my name on it.
Now, Rose, listen, when we go out there for dinner, you be sure and sit on the far side of the table, and I'll sit next to you.
Why?
Just in case somebody wants to play a little footsie.
Gee, that sounds like fun. I haven't played what they want.
Fixed it.
Oh, my God, Blanche, this bed is vibrating.
It better be at these prices.
Blanche, I don't think any of this was a very good idea.
I know what you need. Some music. You need some nice, soothing music.
I think I'll just stick around.
What the heck? That car will still be there tomorrow.
Boy, this is depressing. Girls, let's go cruising.
Hey, I know a place where guys wrestle naked in the mud.
Hi, Blanche. Have you decided who you're going to be at the masquerade ball?
Yes, I'm going as Eve from the Garden of Eden. All I'll need is a few strategically placed leaves.
What about a snake?
Please. But he did. And the next day they were married and they went on to live happily together for 25 years.
And what in hell does any of this have to do with my father?
Well, the point is nobody knows why two people fall in love, and it's really nobody's business.
Well, he's my father, so that makes it my business. I am going over there right now.
And I want you to know that poor, sick, helpless pig in there appreciates what you're doing, too. I'm going to look in on Baby. You're the best friends I've ever had in my life.
I feel terrible.
I feel miserable.
Let's go shopping.
Oh, my gosh. My Grand Miss necklace is gone. I'll bet it slipped off when I was showing Derek the view.
Blanche, we don't have a view.
Speak for yourself. Oh, Miles, I'm looking for Derek. He's about yay tall, has a mustache.
Should get to keep Mr. Ha's kidney.
Guess who's back? That's right! And now it's time for the Mr. Ha-Ha birthday roundup. When I call your name...
Oh, girls, we can't do this. Now remember the party. It's 2 weeks from Saturday.
No, it isn't. This year, Phyllis moved it to Sunday.
Then we have an extra day. We can worry about our bodies tomorrow.
I'll get the plates.
I'll get the fork. I'll get the hot fudge. I'll get the... For your information, I'm not here to audition.
Why are you here?
I realized I had no talent, so I decided to become an agent. Why Ryan O'Neal hasn't come to the same conclusion, I'll never understand. Anyway, I'm proud to announce I'm the exclusive worldwide representative of the Donatello Triplets.
What do you mean?
I mean, that part wasn't in my dream. That means the dream's broken. We're going back to Miami. We're going to be all right.
Not me. Well, you two faced your fears. Dorothy got on the plane. You faced your dream. I didn't give my speech.
Give it now. Yeah. Yes. Go on. Now, you wrote it. You give it. Go on. You can do it.
Monday morning, I'm going to be the first in line.
Make that second.
What are you talking about, Blanche? You've never cared about Jeopardy.
No, but I do care for Alex Trebek. See, I've never had a Canadian who wasn't on skates.
I'm sorry, I
decided to get into show business, and they became the internationally renowned Scandinavian dance team of Stepan Fetchik.
He's so proud of me. My body's just as lithe and taut as the day we were wed.
Nothing. They aren't living together.
I know what he means.
It's just a little breather, you know, give each other space.
She threw you out, didn't she?
She changed the locks and everything. I mean, she even tossed all my clothes out the window. You can't imagine what it's like searching for your underwear in the back seat of a convertible.
Tell me about it.
At 2, Judas.
No, it's me, Rose. So you two found out about this thing too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Well, let me give you a little friendly advice. You're wasting your time. Because that
Is an island, and I know you feel like it.
Well, I am family. I'm her long-lost Swedish mother.
You're her Swedish mother.
Yeah. You bet you sure. Oh, come on, let me in.
I'm afraid not.
Here, let me try, Sophie. Nurse. Blood.
40% off? Oh, you bet she's easy. Sure, Dorothy will love that. Okay, Frank, I'll set it up. Gotta go.
Who is that?
A florist. Guess who just got a terrific deal?
Completely apart, and I'm saving that for Henry Barnesworth.
I just don't want Dorothy to hear. Blanche, we can't let Dorothy ruin Stan and Catherine's wedding. I mean, it's selfish, it's adolescent, and it'll put a real cramp in their honeymoon.
Rose.
I mean, for somebody who's supposed to be so smart, Dorothy's acting like a real...
No, I know. But, oh, I'm gonna miss you, honey. Oh, I'm gonna miss you.
I just love to watch you. Whoa!
Angela, they're all grown up. Nice. Kate is an interior decorator in New York, and Michael is a very successful musician.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed Michael didn't want to go in the novelty business with me.
Yes, it was a crushing blow when he decided to join the Boston Philharmonic instead of selling rubber dog poop door to door.
Waking up with him. And I can do the carpools for school because my hours are
And I can help him with his homework because I'm a teacher.
And then we can send him to the University of Minnesota.
Minnesota. Are you crazy, Rose? This kid is going to Harvard.
Oh, Dorothy, those Ivy League schools are so...
तुझे कैसे बताऊं कितना प्यार है तुझी से, तेरे साथ मेरा जीना भी मरना तुझी से। तुझे कैसे बताऊं कितना प्यार है तुझी से, तेरे साथ मेरा जीना भी मरना तुझी से। ओ यार प्यार कर कर मुझे प्यार कर, दिन रात हो बारिशे, प्यार मुझे प्यार कर। मेरी यादों में तेरा न जाना, तुझसे बातें कर तेरा दीवाना। मेरी यादों में तेरा न जाना, तुझसे बातें कर तेरा दीवाना। खुदा का शुक्रिया प्यार तुझसा मिला, खुदा का शुक्रिया प्यार तुझसा मिला, प्यार तुझसा मिला। तुझे कैसे बताऊं कितना प्यार है तुझी से, तेरे साथ मेरा जीना भी मरना तुझी से। ओ यार प्यार कर कर मुझे प्यार कर, दिन रात हो बारिशे, प्यार मुझे प्यार कर। जब भी सांस आए नाम तेरा, कोई आहट आए ख्वाब तेरा। हाँ जब भी सांस आए नाम तेरा, कोई आहट आए ख्वाब तेरा। कितनी मन्नतें मांगा तुझे खुदा से, कितनी मन्नतें मांगा तुझे खुदा से, मांगा तुझे खुदा से। तुझे कैसे बताऊं कितना प्यार है तुझी से, तेरे you.